Hello friends, it's Astro here and welcome back to RimWorld, where there's some break risks, but you know, I think we're doing okay. Like, let's check out, tired, sick, bit of pain. That's because of the sensory mechanites, which are just going to be a thing for a while, because we don't have the ability to remove them. They're just so delightful, aren't they? They just, hey, enjoy being sick with this for an extended period of time. Tough titties. But you know what? It's okay. It's totally fine, because check it. Look how many look how many duckos we've got here. There are a bunch of unfertilized eggs here, which I'm hoping we can, get someone to go and, empty that. Oh, Bear was doing it. Oh, okay. Okay, well, look, it's totally fine. How many male duckos do we have now? Let's just have a little looky-loo here. So I've got this set that we only want... Okay, we've got 34 young male ducklings. I'm going to actually drop this down to 4. And should I just... No, I'll let them grow. I'll let the duckos grow. And then we can slaughter them as they become... as they become mature, so we can get more meat out of them. Excuse me. Speaking of meat, we are looking pretty tasty there. We've got heaps and heaps in stock. Wow, I'm not talking very well tonight. Looks like we're making another flesh golem, which is great. Do we have enough flesh for said golem? We most certainly do. And did we end up... Is that just the next Mr. Fleshy? Okay, good. So we'll get that next Mr. Fleshy online. Might do an upgrade or two on him just to get him up and running. We still do have 2 bodies up here, which is cool. And we can go ahead and get Parker to go and take care of that once Parker has rested, because Parker at the moment, pretty unhappy. Everyone else, though, a little bit of upsetness about the butchering of humans, but not really super duper problematic at this particular juncture. I think we will be okay. Is that a cloth Parker normal? Yes, let's just forbid that and let it degrade. And I think today... let's gear ourselves up and take this puppy on. So what I'm going to do is just grab a little bit of this and a little bit of this, and then we're going to go ahead and put in, let's just go ahead and put in some torchlights that can go here and here. And that's going to light the area, and then we're going to, pull apart a couple of pieces of wall here. Maybe I'll get Eric to do that, and then Eric can sling off around the corner and hide. And then everyone else can be lined up here. Now it's... do we want more space? Or am I overthinking this? I think I'm overthinking this. I think we'll be okay with just this much space. It should be totally fine. Because, well, I'm hoping that there's only just going to be some centipedes and stuff in there, which we can probably tussle with rather effectively at short range. I could send Zeetwig in to just axe them down if they're melee type enemies. And yeah, it should be okay. Okay, so Flesh Golem, I can't check on the progress of that. The stash of valuables, a chain shotgun masterwork. I don't particularly want to go to do that, thank you kindly. I think that's not something that we need to do. Some visitors have arrived from the Pact of Comsci. Hello, friends. Hello, welcome. Please be careful of the traps. Thank you. That is good. Oh, there's some free weapons to be had in there as well, which we can go and harvest up and smelt down and turn into goodies. Can we also get these components hauled in rather quickly as well? It'd be nice to have as many of those in stock as possible. Okay, good. I am a little worried about the fact that there are a couple of predators that I can see that are just mooching about here. So there's an Arctic fox, 3 grizzly bears, and 2 wargs that are grooving about. I don't know if I really want to have them out and about on the map because, well, they might come in and try and eat our people, which is something that we don't really want. Should we put some more power into your Firebolt, Reaper? I think so. And then maybe Fire Claw. Very nice. And then let's see if anyone else has some skill points available. Right, so we've got some points here in this Fortitude. Damage mitigation. Yes. Yes, please. That's definitely going to be a thing that Zetwig needs. Reap, we've already done. Parker, have you got any points available? You do. You have 2. So let's put another point into the Ray of Hope. And then next up is probably Shield, followed by Holy Wrath. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's go 1 point of Purity of Heart. Not Faith of the Heart. That's a different thing. Who else needs to be upgraded here? No one else is. Okay, great. Okay. Cool. So, who's going to be... I think Boba was the best shooting. Yes? Yes. Okay, Boba. Could you pop out here for me, please? And let's just do a little bit of cheeky drafted hunting. So, if you would like to tick that on there... and we'll just kill this caribou. That's fine. And then if you could take down this here grizzly bear. Oh dear. Oh dear. That was an error on my part. Let's see if we can. Oh shit. Oh poo. Okay. All right. Let's just see if we can run everyone into range and maybe get a couple of shots. Actually, Gizzo, melee attack, Boba, melee attack. Oh, that was very silly of me. How are you doing there? Bleeding out in 24 hours. Boba is going to bleed out in 17 hours, Bars. I think... okay, Boba. All right, great. Okay, you need to go about your business, and in fact, everyone needs to go about their business. We can finish this guy off later on. But Boba, let's actually... Oh, Parker. Let's actually straight up get Parker out here. And Parker, if you would be so kind as to heal Boba. And Boba, how you doing? She's missing a... Oh my god, she's got a shattered nose. Oh, and she's lost some fingies, which is very not good. Yeah, that's pretty bad. That was very unsensible of me to let her go out there with just a wand. And hope that was going to be enough. Yeah, maybe, what about if we do this? Yeah, okay. Parker, do you want to, like, recruit up and stand here for me? Great. And Zetwig, if you could finish that warg off for me. Great. And then Parker, is your heal ready? Not yet. Zetwig, just hang here for a second, my bro. My friend. My dude. Let's just get another one of these applied. There you go. You're fully healed. Oops, you're fully healed. And you're totally fine. So off you guys both go. Right. So Parker has developed a new skill. That's nice. Where is Parker? Parker is here. Parker magic. Parker magic. Purity of the Heart. Decreases mana cost. I'm not sure why we can't do... Oh, I see. They require 2 points each. Okay. Well, let's just dump some points into Purity of the Heart first, so that we can, actually cast that more frequently. But then we'll do a little bit of saving on the points, and we'll see what we can do about getting some additional coolness with that new ability, which is going to be fun. Okay. All right. So, Boba, how are you feeling? Yep, that's pretty bad. Is that affecting your needs? It is not. Serious pain is still there, though, so that's not great. Okay, so let's maybe cancel out the hunting of dudes for the time being. Maybe we should now get back into doing some other things that we need to think about. So the things that I'm thinking about is fabrication, advanced fabrication. Now, there are some other things that I was thinking about, but... And some other things that have been suggested, but I really do think that having some turrets is probably going to be pretty gosh darn useful for us, and maybe even pushing up to pulse charge munitions. But that's going to depend on getting some research underway. Now, the only person that we've got who is capable of research, and really it's only just capable, is Parker. So if I bring Parker up to a level 2, and in fact, let's keep these up here, and let's keep these up here, and let's reset all of these back. So, now that we're going back to this sort of prioritized system, let's see what we can do about getting a little bit of research under our belt. No, you were talking about resurrecting someone? I don't think we can do that, mate. But, well, hello. Meteor shower. Oh my goodness me. Oh. Oh. Whoa. Wow. Freya taketh and Freya giveth. That's an awfully large amount of delicious compacted machinery that we can go and get in there. I will absolutely have that and bring that into the base. Thank you very much. I mean, we don't have a huge need for components at the moment. We do have actually quite a good amount of components, 114 to be precise. But you can never have too many. You can never have too many. And I think that getting a couple more in is probably going to be fairly handy for us. And Zeetwig's going to like make absolute butter of this. Just chopping through it in no time flat. Have you been wounded terribly badly? You have. That warg is to blame by the looks of it, and it looks like maybe I didn't need to go hunting grizzly bears and things by myself. Maybe I could just, leave them to duke it out amongst themselves, but I am horribly worried that we are going to get a manhunter. So why don't we just go and melee attack this guy? Great. And great. And well, you know what I should have done is just smacked it with a whirlwind. But that's fine. And then Parker, where are you? Researching. Okay, so Zeetwig, why don't you just run in here for me? And then Parker, once Zeetwig arrives, we're just going to trigger you, and I'm going to get you... Oh, is that mouse over tooltip always been there, where it shows the quality of the room, or have I clicked a button that... That is... No, I think I've clicked a button here that has caused the quality of the room to then show up. And I don't know what that button would be, but I really wish it would not do that. Oh, you've already done it? Okay. Because that's kind of huge and obtrusive, and I kind of don't like that because I like it just being down here. And then, like, this is classified as a room. Oh, man, that's really... What would the button be for that? It's... No, it's none of them. Aha. V? Is it C? Ah, it's G. Okay, cool. So there's a short key that I didn't know that I had before. Okay, good. Lots of duckos. Oh my god, so many duckos. And basically, these duckos in here, the females, now that they're no longer in contact with the males, the number of males that we have, these will all get to a full, fully matured level. And then they're just going to be slaughtered off until we just have just 4. And then when we do need... Oh, not again. Alright, okay, look. Clean this room. Speaking of cleaning, has Mr. Fleshy been built yet? I cannot see... Yes, Mr. Fleshy has been built. Let's install Mr. Fleshy right here. Just like there, right? Okay. And what we're going to do is let's get Nanami to then prioritize doing that for us. And we can very quickly just add a build to... Let's go with... do we want... I don't want to waste a whole bunch of meat. Because it's like 100 meat each time to make this happen. Maybe just we whack on some... Do we have enough human leather to whack on some wings? Where indeed is our human leather? We did have a bunch of it. I'm sure we did. How much human meat do we have? 3 or 4. Okay, so we're back at the point where we do need to slaughter up a couple more people. Maybe Parker can need material. Okay, cool. Never mind then. Yeah, maybe we can slaughter up a couple more. But for now, let's just activate this boy and let him go and do some cleaning for us. Oh my gosh, we're out of wood. Do we still have our manager jobs set up here? Okay, so let's turn this puppy back on. And who can do managing for us? That's going to have to be... Okay, it's going to be Reaper. Reaper, when you wake up tomorrow, I am actually just going to set managing to the highest level for you. It should only be a relatively quick job for you to take care of. And, oh god, food poisoning again. But on the good news, the woolly cows just had another calf, so that's kind of cool. And how you doing? Wool growth 0.5, and that's a horse. And you're getting a wool Sean. And we've got some milk coming along here as well, which is great. So, I mean, I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy with how this... Actually, are these bedrooms unlit? They are. Oh, we can't have that. Let's put some lights in here for them. Like there and there. And are there any bedrooms that are in here that are unused? No. Okay, alright. So we do still need those outer bedrooms. They're not as good as the interior ones, but that's totally fine. Okay, so what I'm hoping is that when Reaper gets up today, Reaper is going to... okay, you're cooking fine meals. All jobs are done, apparently. So if I look around, we should see some trees that are marked up to harvest, which I don't. And I'm a bit upset about that. Not really that upset. Just you know, a little bit like, hey, what's going on? Why don't I have any wood being harvested? Maybe if I just quickly... wait, why don't I just look at the job, Astro? Right, so... Okay, well, maybe I press play again, and then... Oh, I see. It was running, and then Reaper... so I paused it, and Reaper correctly said, well, there's no jobs to do, so I'm not going to do it. So let's get Reaper to do this. I do just want this to be kind of automatically done in the background. Reaper's not going to be super fast at doing this, but it's totally fine. I mean, it's just like a single job that we can just take care of. Trade caravan is passing by with some arcane goods, and that's going to be very lovely, lovely. Zeetwig has... well, Zeetwig is currently sick, but can develop a new skill, and I'm going to put some more points into Fortitude for some more damage mitigation, so that we can, you know, do some good things. Now, who is our big social person? It is Reaper, I thought so, consuming a fine meal and feeling depressed. Okay, I'm going to let you finish with that, but as soon as you finish with that, I'm going to get you to quickly trade with this person and see what they have on offer. Oh my god, Reaper, you are very slow at the moment. I have to imagine that you are very, very sick. No. Yes, I have to imagine very, very sick and requires a large amount of sleep this evening to make them feel a lot better. Let's go ahead and get ourselves some Glitterworld medicine. I would also like... Okay, I'm pretty happy with the amount of all of these things that we have. Let's see if there's any scripts and stuff in here that we may want. There's lightning spells and fire spells and empathy and golemancer and fighter and mage spell teleport. I don't think... I mean, there's an arcane tome here. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we really want that right now. We can worry about that later on. I'm going to buy what magicite you have. That's great. An arcane gem of acceleration. Magical stone that can be used by a mage to enchant an item with magical energy. That does sound pretty rad. But let's leave that for the time being. We do have a bionic eye and a bionic leg, which is great. And I'm going to go ahead and sell just a couple of these here organs. Because these guys have a good amount of silver, and we may as well. Hello. Provides above average physical defense. I mean, that'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. But right now, no. I don't think we want to go for that. I don't think we want to go for any spells just yet. Let's just take some cash. Bit of medicine, bit of cash. Boba's looking through the telescope and having a merry old time. We've got a bunch more food poisoning starting to kick in, but it's totally fine. It's just going to be a thing that happens. These guys just had a social fight, which is interesting. I mean, Parker, do you want to like pop out here and maybe be really nice to them and heal them up a little? Like, where's Amoroso here? Bloop, there you go. You're welcome. Oh, and Parker. Oh, no. You charged down, so don't worry about it. It's okay. Like, we'll give him a little, throw him a little heal. They'll like that. And a bit more practice is always going to be good for old Parker to do the thing. So, you know, it's totally fine. Let's just quickly clean this room here, because it's full of vomit. And I think we should probably start seeing Mr. Fleshy doing some cleaning shortly, because there's a whole bunch of hauling and stuff that needs doing. But yeah, Mr. Fleshy is currently doing, other things that, they're required. It's totally fine. Okay, it does look like we're getting towards a bit of a summery period, which is quite nice. Zeetwig is still out for the count here, which is not great. So it's just this major food poisoning that's really doing us here. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, check where this animal filth is, and it's okay, it's in the duck pen, that's totally fine. So yeah, what I'm going to do is just keep an eye, wait for everyone to start recovering from all this awful food poisoning, and then let's go ahead and I think maybe like Gray, do you want to clean this room and then this room? We'll just do some random cleaning, some targeted cleaning, and just start to sort of tidy things up a little here. But yeah, once we see people starting to come back online and being, ready to go out and do some work, I think it'd be good to actually, Gray, do you want to clean the hospital as well? Because it's pretty filthy right now. Great, thank you. Okay, so once we start seeing people coming back online, and particularly Zeetwig, and Zeetwig's going to go and equip their axe and bow, very nice. We still haven't got any wood cutting going on, which is not particularly nice. And I'm looking around, and even though that job was completed, so let's see. Yes, we have designated a bunch of timber. So it does look like someone's doing it. I just can't see it being done, which does make me a little silent. Whoa. Silent ancient catacomb. Mage King of the Aurelium Accord reports finding the location of a legendary Viking grave not far. The place might be guarded. That's awful tempting. That's actually probably a good thing to go and check out as well, but I don't think we've got the social skills. Like, Reaper's social skill, excuse me, is, what, 10? Which is not bad, but it ain't great. It ain't great. Okay. What are we gonna do? Actually, I tell you what. Let's do a little something intelligent here, shall we? If we mark down a growing zone here, and let's actually just do the whole shillelagh here. If I set this as like pine trees, yeah, like let's sow a field of pine trees. They aren't going to grow terribly well, but it'll just be like something that's nice and internal to our base that we can get to rather quickly. I feel like that's going to be a pretty good idea. And in fact, hang on, one more thing. Let's go floors, and let's go with, I just want like some, what are these ones here? What is this? Slate slabs. Okay. So if I go, slab. Oh my god, the duck's getting murdered is so hilarious. Why am I not seeing slabs? There they are. And let's make these out of slate. And I want a little path to come down through here. So we will have two separate growing zones eventually. But that's totally fine. Okay, in fact, when that does happen, it is going to sever that and one of them will break, I think. Let's find out. Is it going to auto-remove it? No, it's not. It's just going to leave that as a plantable zone, even though it is completely unplantable, and that's totally fine. Okay, so let's have a little looky-loo then at maybe I'll just... Because I'm just not seeing any trees getting cut down here. I'm not even seeing... Oh, no, look, there's some getting designated. That's totally good. Okay, great. And one of the things, Jen, Shay, and Eric are having a social fight, no worries. One of the things I should consider in the manager's desk here on this job is if I... So let's see. Forestry multiple, all trees, and then target count, right, and then check if targets are reachable. Calculate distance based on actual path, yes. So like what I'm hoping is that we can just be like, okay, let's just only go and chop down the trees that are nice and close to us instead of, ones that are a ways away. Or maybe I'm just not looking at it correctly. Maybe it's being done fine and I'm just worrying about this too much and trying to fidget with things too much. Okay, right. So everyone's up and running. Everyone's happiness is relatively good. It is currently 3 degrees Celsius, and it is midnight. Zeetwig is still out doing some thumping, and Gizzo is doing some shoots. That's totally fine. I'm a bit worried about this wood and power situation, but I'm hoping that that'll sort of resolve itself momentarily when we get some more wood in to the base. But what I'm going to do is let's wait until we get to morning, and let's go and crack open this ancient danger, because it's been sitting there for, like, what is this, episode 49? 50? 49. It's been sitting there for a while, just waiting for us to go and tap into it. So look, it's gonna be something, and you never know. Like, it could be. Oh, that's actually really nice, Freya. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's going to make things a little bit nicer for a little while. Okay, so everyone is slowly waking up. Are these guys not being... Is there a reason why we've not done anything with these? So we need material to extract organs. And apparently these guys are incapable of being used for organ extraction. I'm guessing maybe they've been stabbed or something in a certain way which makes them refrigerated spoils in 6 hours. Huh, there you go. Okay, well, do I want to quickly... So if I change this, and then I change this to allow possible to harvest, and then Parker prioritize butchering, we can get 2 more guys butchered up. And then maybe have enough for another Mr. Fleshy? Question mark? It might just be so. Actually, hold the phone. Oh dear. Alright, that's a bit of a problem. So it's now 12 degrees in here. We actually need some active refrigeration. Or if I just say human meat, oops, if I can human meat, tick, great. Oops. And then this one here, if we type human meat and untick, and then these guys, super urgent haul, please. And then we'll get the rest of these harvested up and we can get them refrigerated, because I'd prefer for that to not go off. Just putting it out there, it'd be real, real nice. What else can we look at doing here? Do we want to make some more 9, 10 packet survival meals per person, just to use up a little bit more of what we've got going on here? Oh, and also, yes, ducks eating kibble made from duck eggs. It is mildly cannibalistic, yes. Oh gosh, I've just sped through the entire day. It's now 10 PM again. And here we are, still not having attacked an ancient danger, but that's okay, that's okay. We can hit 4 speed on this, and we can zip through. So yeah, no, we didn't make another Mr. Fleshy. It was actually just that the meat rotted away, which is a bit unfortunate. Let's set this priority to low, and let's maybe toggle this and then toggle this and that, so this can be cooled like the rest of the heated to the same as the rest of the base here. This area in here is actually not refrigerated, so no, it's okay. The organs that we harvest should be fine out there, because as long as they're indoors, they don't deteriorate. We are sowing some trees, which is fantastic, and I'm hoping, I mean, they're not growing at the moment because it's nighttime, but I'm hoping that these do grow a little, like, hoping they get a bonus for being planted in... I don't think that they do, though. Let's see. Fertility requirement 70%. Fertility sensitivity 50%. Okay, so the tilled soil isn't going to help, but the tilled soil's already there, so it doesn't really matter. You know, we're not wasting any time getting that done. We're not wasting any work. It's just there. And hopefully what this is going to mean is that when we do tag up stuff with the... That's fine. When we do tag up trees to be chopped down, we'll tag them here because they're like totally right next door. And then they'll just get automatically resown. And they will grow slowly because of the nature of this map, but it's totally fine. All right, 9 o'clock. Friends, it's time. Let's all get ourselves out here. There are a bunch of chunks in the way, I've just realized, which is probably pretty not great. Maybe Eric, if you could hold these for me, that'd be great. And let's do what we can about getting some logical standpoints here. So we don't have another torch lamp there. Zeetwig, let's get you down here. And then let's get the other people sort of clustered around behind this firing line. Eric, if you could, let's just quickly min-max this a little bit. Okay, and then prioritize holding this one. And then Boba, you can go here. Jensha, you can go here. Eric, if you could please... I'm going to get you to deconstruct this for me. And everyone's positioned. Lovely jubbly. And let's do this. And then I'm going to get Eric as soon as possible to just, like, run like the wind this way. Okay, here come some buggos. Very nice. And it's not really a huge problem here at all. Okay, great. Now, what we do have is a psychic cornucopia. That's pretty rad. Grows all plants nearby to maturity when activated. That is absolutely spectacular. There is a bionic leg, and there is a psychic soothe pulsar as well as a hive. But here's where it gets interesting. We have ourselves potentially something very dangerous here. So let's just get in. I'm not looking forward to this. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Take that out. Oh, hello. All right, so that wasn't the way that I wanted that to happen, but apparently we have some ancient soldiers, 2 of them, who have popped out, and then a couple of other ancient soldiers who are not against us. So, okay, Zeetwig's going to take that guy on, and that's totally fine. And they're now dead. Okay, great. And then Zeetwig, if you could please whirlwind into this guy. Great. And take him down. Fantastic. Okay, it's sad that we killed them, but you know what? It's totally fine. So let's also go ahead and rescue John the Butcher. And I think Kimmy, you've been wounded, but you're okay. Crypto sleep sickness, bad back, power claw. Let's see if she collapses. We might be able to rescue her as well. And then let's mark everything else in here as let's go ahead, and that's mine now. Thank you very much. I mean, this marine armor, which is unfortunately tainted, is not really much use to us. I suppose, like, we could look at trying to do like some kind of tending, some kind of mending. Pardon me. But I don't believe that we actually have that mod installed, and I don't really want to install too many more mods at this particular point in time. So, let's just hang on quickly. Medical, social, intellectual. O'Riordan, how you looking? You're okay. A little bit of this. Magically gifted. Kimmy, you're not anything, are you? No. And O'Riordan, magically gifted, bisexual, nimble, dunce, wimp. But nothing really exciting there either. Okay, I mean, that's actually pretty exciting, but with Parker already a pretty badass medic, I don't think that there's any real need for us to... I don't think we should capture these people. I mean, we can. Like, we're not going to get any negative debuff from capturing them because they're ancients. They've been in crypto sleep for, 300 years or something. Shooting a melee? Yeah? And actually, you know what? If we do capture these people... well, they're gonna be... Oh. We need another prisoner bed. Okay, if we do capture them, there's no negative debuff to it. We can just straight up capture them. And then, yeah, so Zeetwig, and then I guess like Reaper, if you want to capture Kimmy, that'd be great. I mean, it's not the greatest, when you look at it, it's not great. These people aren't spectacular, but they are kind of sick at the moment. John has joined. That's fantastic. What were you like, John? Considering you're a butcher, what? An unstable butcher, and you're doing construction and mining. That's not exactly, my friend, what I would expect a butcher to be doing, but okay, that's totally fine. What are you wearing? Recon armor. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, we'll bring John on. John can just get out there and do some stuff. Let's let you two go about your business, of course, and let's actually probably maybe haul these rather urgently. Reardon, if you would like to join us, very low resistance, that's nice, and 0 resistance here. So Kimmy and Reardon, if you would like to join us, that'd be great, and we can get you in as well, and then I'll redistribute your armor to some of my critical people. I think that's a good way, like putting Zeitwig in some marine armor, which is, yeah, I think that's going to be a really, 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 really good upgrade for, yeah, Reaper, and, sorry, Zeitwig, and probably Parker, actually. I think Parker and some recon armor might be a great idea, so that we can make sure that our, you know, top tier people, so maybe Boba, Zeitwig, and Parker. Although, you know, looking at these guys, oh yeah, absolutely would give John like some kind of crypto axe or something. Shooting a melee here is pretty good. Magically gifted, we can train you into something as well. And then another doctor. Incapable of hauling and mining is a bit of a problem, but if you can do some cleaning for us, Kimmy, that'd be totally, totally spectacular. Oh my goodness, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty happy with how that all went. We didn't really get any injuries at all. And yeah, we just wound up with a couple new peeps. Which I'm pretty happy with. It would have been nice to get some more, but hey, what do you do? You know, what do you do? Best not to dwell on it too much. Best to just have a look at where we are and go, you know what? We're doing okay. We're doing all right. We've got some visitors joining. They seem to have a few items to trade, but it's okay. That can wait until next time. I think. There you go. No. Okay, Reardon has been broken. Very nice, and should join us very shortly. And then Kimmy as well. And what a lovely, lovely end to the episode. Actually, one last thing. Let's get Reaper to go and trade with these guys and see what they have on offer. Hello. Would you like to sell me a Staff of Blazing Power? Meh. Right, well, you don't really have anything that I want. Would you like to buy a couple of crappy weapons that I don't want? That'd be fine. And then a short bow. I'm going to keep that Doomsday Rocket launcher because of course I am. Let's sell off a couple of these weapons that we don't want. And that's totally fine. Cool. All right. Another day. Another great well, not a great leap forward, but you know, we've done some things. We now have access to some crypto sleep caskets, which I'm pretty excited about. It means that we can absolutely, you know, if we have something very bad happen, we can shove someone in one of these, and then, yeah, then that's it. We can just pop them in there, and they'll be fine. They will look after themselves. They will stay alive until they're ready to go. And it'll be good. Are you wounded for any particular reason? No, you're recharging. Okay, that's what that red thingy means. Okay, great. So, John's already hard at work getting some planting done. O'Riordan's already joined and is going to start doing some hauling. Fan-flippin-tastic. Feels good. I feel like we're doing well. Let's also just do one last check. All right. We're not restless yet. But we're going to get there, and we're going to get there soon. So we might need to, especially now that we've got these new ancients and a bit of good armor, it might be time for us to plan a raid. I think that might be the next thing that we need to think about. But anyway, that can wait until next time. Friends, thank you very much for tuning in. I'll see you next time.